Welcome back. We're getting to the our regular routine today. We're going to be doing some curling squats. We're going to be doing we're not jumping jacks, we're going to be doing jump rope. We're going to be doing mountain climbers. We're going to do some kick throughs. I'm going to try our kick outs. I'm going to try to do a little better technique on that, hopefully. And let's see, we're going to do some push-ups as well. And we'll see what else we're up to. So today, and then we're going to do a 5-kilometer run after that at 9 kilometers an hour. So today we're just getting the body back into its routine. So this is going to be a fairly heavy workout actually. My body's probably going to be a little bit in shock, not too much. I feel pretty good from yesterday. My knees aren't sore, ankles aren't sore. I'm just going to go through my normal warm-up routine completely. And then probably going to get into the jump ropes first. Then maybe get into either the push-ups or the curling squats. We'll see how it goes. But all we're trying to do today is get our body back into its normal routine after the vacation and doing kind of minimal workouts just to maintain fitness level. All right, just want to shake the legs out here. It's not that cold in here, so I'm probably going to shed this jacket here soon. Had a very busy day at work, so I'm still pretty lucky. I'm at 6 o'clock now, just getting going. So I should have this posted up tonight by hopefully 9 o'clock before I go to bed. Really want to get the body warmed up well here. All right, it's already getting warm in here, so I'm going to shed this jacket. And let's get some arm circles going. So that's the thing, when you come back from vacation, you want to get right into it. You really don't want to tiptoe into it too much. I think it kind of impedes your progress because your body hasn't fallen that far off if you maintain doing something each day. There should be quite a bit of muscle memory there. You just have to tap into it. I can tell my body's a little reluctant to get into this, but we're just going to give it our best shot here. All right, let's do some body twists. So really we're working nearly the entire body. So we're doing push-ups, curling squats, you know, the mountain climbers, the jump ropes. And I mean, the kick throughs are pretty much using your whole body. So you can call it a total body workout plus cardio actually. As a back from vacation kind of workout. Some arm swings here. Let's pull our arms in. Make sure my shoulders are feeling halfway decent here. All right, let's get these hamstrings warmed up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do these from here. I got that tripod, so camera angle is a little bit different. I'm trying to get used to it. If y'all don't like that camera angle, just let me know. I'll try to make adjustments. Hamstrings don't feel too tight, actually. I feel my knees popping. You can probably hear it yourself. All right. Nothing feels too tight, but I do feel a little sluggish. All right, now we just want to get on the floor and get these leg lifts going. Get the knees loosened up and strengthened up at the same time. Haven't done this all week, so I have to build up my endurance with it again. All righty. Twist it out here. I just have my left leg, my left foot flat against the inside of my right thigh, and then I'm just twisting the other direction and just hold it here. This really gets your torso loosened up. At the same time, you can feel a little stretch in the groin if you're pulling far enough. And then I want to come down on the same leg here and just kind of pull at the toe here. I kind of bounce a little bit and just keep tugging at the toe and trying to stretch the quadricep area into the hips. And I'm really just trying to loosen this entire joint up here. Here I feel a little tight because I just haven't been doing this exercise routinely, the stretch rather. So I'm feeling it more, which is okay. We're going to be getting back into it this week. Yeah, definitely feeling it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the vacation videos. It shows you can, even without a gym, I had a gym on one of the days, but even without one, weather permitting, of course, you can get out there and do something. No equipment, just good pair of running shoes and some warm clothing if you're in a cold climate. All right. I got a break with Ireland and England, though. That weather wasn't bad at all, considering what they usually go through this time of year. It's usually windy and rainy and cold. So we got very fortunate. That noise is some wind going on outside. It's getting windy here, actually. Supposed to get colder tonight. Definitely feeling tight there in my trunk. I'm going to take my time and go slow with the warm-up here. I want to make sure my body's ready to go, so those curl squats will be a little bit of a challenge because I just haven't been doing them recently. Let's keep that in mind. Let's keep my groin stretched out here. If you need more time to warm up, take as much time as possible. or whether it's taking as much time as you need. You don't want to get on that treadmill, legs cold, or do any of these exercises feeling like you haven't warmed up properly. That's how you get hurt, and it just doesn't feel comfortable in general. Whew. I might do some leg swings here to really try to loosen up my hips a bit more. They don't feel like they're ready to go. We'll do some side-to-side swings, just a few of them. Yeah, it definitely feels tight. Too much time on planes and trains and automobiles. That little movement there just helps really loosen up the hips, and now your body feels like it's ready to actually do any kind of workout. I'm going to go ahead and try to loosen up my trunk a little bit more. It still feels a little tight to me. All right. I think I'm ready to go. I'm going to try some jump ropes here. Try to get a total of 100. We still haven't met the goal of 100 straight through without having a technique issue or endurance issue with this. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do 100 now. I might surprise myself, but just coming back from vacation, you might see me struggle here a little bit. That's okay, we're going to get back into it and see what we can do. Not too bad. Got to about just over 60 before it chipped up. I had a feeling that was going to be tough. It's no surprise though, because coming back from vacation, you're just going to struggle at first a little bit. That's okay. So we're going to go to push-ups next. And we want to try to see if we can hit about 25 of those. Then we'll take it to the curl and squat. We'll try to go for 10. But let's see if we can get these push-ups done first. Do a little bit more stretching here. So I'm trying to do 25 here. We were up to just over 25 before vacation. So, you know, I think we can get there. We'll see though. See how the shoulders want to hold up. I'm gonna catch my breath a little bit here. At this point, I'm not trying to get to a full rest, but I want to be rested enough to at least execute the exercise without too many technique problems or too much fatigue, frankly. But it's okay to be breathing just a little bit when you get to this. A little bit, breathing a little bit hard. All right. Ooh. Having to take a break. Oh, that first couple was tough. Oh, all right. Whew. Definitely felt hard. Your first real day back is always going to be tough, and you just have to kind of, these are days you actually just have to kind of grind through it. Most of the times I'm just pacing myself, but this is the one time where you have to kind of push the body a little bit when it doesn't really want to get back into it right away. If you want to get back to our level of progress we've been making. Now you can get back into it slower if you need to. That's no problem. As long as you're consistent, you're going to make progress. It's just for me personally, given the gains that I've made recently, I don't want to easily give them up if I start back too slow. I want to make sure my knees are ready for this. All right, this is a curl and squat. We're trying for 10 here. This one you really do have to play it by ear, how your body's feeling, because if your knees are hurting too much or something's going on with the ankle or hip, just do what you can and come back to it again another day. But if I'm feeling good, I'm going to keep going until I get to 10. See how it goes. After this one, we're going to do mountain climbers. And then we're going to try those kick throughs. I'm going to try to work on my technique a little bit better than I did when I was in Dublin. That's the first time I really was doing those. You know, you look at a picture or film on it or video on it, when you actually try to execute it, it's a little bit different. That one especially, it takes some coordination too. Let's get myself a little bit psyched on this one. All righty. That took a lot to get through that one. All right, so now we want to do 100 mountain climbers. Then we'll get into these kickouts. My breath a little bit. Whew. So as we're heading into the end of 2025, well, first of all, I appreciate everyone who's recently signed up following me. I hope not to disappoint this coming year. I like to take things year by year. And so let's just focus on 2026, but not just the first 28 days or 90 days. I want you for 365, because that's when I plan on coming out here and being present for all those dates. I'd rather show you my entire workout. My videos are long. I'd rather show the entire workout so you see all the struggles that you see me go through. You might feel the same way. Maybe better, maybe worse. But you see everything that goes involved with getting your body fit again. The consistency, the tiredness you're going to feel, but also the progress you're going to make. And I'll tell you exactly when I make the progress. Everything from the treadmill to squats or whatever. Now, I struggled on the squats, but there was a time I couldn't even do 10. So even though I'm still just getting back into this, I was able to get through all 10 of these with difficulty, but I still did it. I can say the same with the push-ups. The first 3 felt terrible. But it's just the body getting back into it, getting that muscle memory going again. So let's get to these mountain climbers. A few more deep breaths. All right, try to aim for 100 here. All right, that one definitely got me good. I felt strong initially, but big time ran out of gas after about 50 or 60 of them. Whew. I get my breath back so I can try to execute these kickouts with some decent technique here. So the name of this game is, as I kick out my right leg, I want to keep the leg elevated. And then I kick out my left leg out, same thing. I want to keep it elevated the entire movement. And then I should be balancing on one hand, my right hand as I'm kicking out my right leg. And then kind of twisting my body back a little bit as I'm kicking the leg out. We'll see how this goes. Take a few more deep breaths. So I'm going to do the movement very slowly and just try to see where I can catch my bad technique or try to correct myself in some way try to get a proper movement on this thing. So apparently you want to get on your all fours, feet and hands, kind of on your toes, but your knees bent, and then you want to kick through it. Oh, I already didn't feel it in my shoulder. That didn't feel good at all. So you have to have a good support in your shoulders. I'm not feeling it right now. Maybe in those push-ups that did it. Let me try here again. Yeah. So this is how they want you to be able to do. Kick out like this. Come back. But I can't do it with this arm. Oh. So the right arm just can't participate on that one, sorry. That's how it goes sometimes. If you feel your shoulder giving on something like that, forget it. You're just gonna have to wait till you maybe do those independent of push-ups. Because this right shoulder right now cannot support my body. But that's what you're trying to do, is just literally just kick out your leg and keep it up, and then switch out back and forth. I'll keep working on that, but I can tell right now I won't be able to do push-ups in the same session as those things, because way too much pressure on the shoulder, at least for me. This may be a young man's game on this one. We'll see. I'll try to build my shoulder strength up. Right now, I just want to go ahead and get to the run. I almost wish I wore shorts today. It's already warm in here. I'm going to switch this over and move the camera back so we can actually see me. Let me see how this goes with this new tripod. That's not bad. Okay. Yep, I just have to turn it a little bit. That works. So we're trying to go 5 kilometers. And I know I've been running just under 9 kilometer pace for a while. Well, now I want to go right at 9 kilometers. So I'm only going to do about a minute warm up here. It's 6.5. So I just want to get into the run. I mean, my legs should be very well warmed up with all this exercises we've been doing, particularly mountain climbers and squats. So I'm just going to go 1 minute warm up and then go straight up to the 9 kilometer pace. And try to hold it for 5 kilometers. This will be really interesting because we haven't been running very much at all over the past week. Just mostly running in place, but it's not really the same as being on the treadmill and going 5 kilometers. All right, that's already a minute, so I'm just going to get into it here. Nine kilometers an hour. Feels comfortable initially. See how it goes once we get past a couple of kilometers here. I'll give you an update each kilometer, or if I'm feeling pain or whatnot. About 5 minutes total time on treadmill. Left knee's a little tight. It's kicking out a little bit. All right, I'm at 1 kilometer now. Total distance on treadmill. 7:16 on the clock. Couple on 10 minutes total time on the treadmill. 9 minutes of actual running. All right, 2 kilometers now, 3 more to go. Come up on 14 minutes soon. Total time on treadmill. 14 minutes now. This was gonna be a struggle. I can tell now. I'm about 15 minutes total time on treadmill. This knee's kicking me. So I'm having fatigue, plus my left knee's killing me on top of that. See how far I can go with this. 17 minutes total time treadmill. 2.5 kilometers. Left knee keeps stinging me. Plus I'm tired on top of that. So I'm having fatigue, plus my technique's breaking down, my form, which is causing my leg. It's even hurting walking right now. See if it settles down here. So sometimes you run into roadblocks like this, just like on my right shoulder and my left knee, and just general fatigue after vacation. But as difficult as it was, it got me right back into the groove here. I'm going to keep a lot of progress here as long as I don't mess my knee up. That's why I slowed it down mostly. I'm right now going at 6.5 kilometers an hour. The goal was to do 9 over 5 kilometers, but not going to happen today. How it goes sometimes. I'm at 20 minutes total on treadmill, total time. So we burned some calories at least, certainly more than we did on our vacation workouts, I would say. I'm gonna try to walk it out here as long as I can, as long as the knee doesn't feel tight. So just keep this pace for a while. So, excuse me, I need to get a towel out here. So tomorrow, we're going to try something similar, except we're not going to do any squats. We'll think of something else. I may do some dips or something instead of the push-ups. Maybe do some toe touches. I'll take a look at everything. And if I see some new things to do, I'll do those too. In terms of the run tomorrow, I'm probably going to slow it down a bit to 8.6 kilometers maybe. Maybe just do 4 kilometers tomorrow. Just let the, make sure my knee's right. I don't want to come out here and try to keep testing it if it's already getting tight halfway through a workout or through a run. So I think we'll do that strategy tomorrow. I'm gonna get at least 30 minutes total time on treadmill here. Right now, I'm at 21:40, so about a little more than 8 minutes to go. I'm gonna try to keep this pace throughout that time period. And tomorrow will be the same. I want at least 30 minutes on the treadmill, which I should get if I'm able to run that for 4 kilometers. So that's getting back into it. It's never easy. I chose a hard way to do it. You can get back into it easy. Just do a little bit more than what you were doing on your vacation workout. You'll be just fine. Just keep showing up every day. This was just my own initiative to try to keep my gains that I had before leaving the country. And I found out that I couldn't go that far after all. But that's all right. We made the effort today. That's what counts. That's what's going to count tomorrow and the next day after that. So I'm going to stretch my legs out a little bit too after I finish this walk to make sure this knee is right for tomorrow. 23 minutes now, total time on treadmill. I'm going to try to run most days this year. So I might have some walking there for recovery, but try to get a lot of running days in. That will help burn the calories. I'm going to weigh myself this Wednesday, and we'll get back into a weekly weight check. I'm sure I gained at least a pound, or I doubt I'd have lost any weight, that's for sure, considering how much, let's just say, time I was sitting in a seat somewhere, either in a car or a train or a plane. I did a lot of walking too, but not as much as I needed to. And the workouts we did over vacation, really it's just supposed to maintain what you have built up. It's not really meant to gain at all. So I'm sure I picked up maybe a little bit of weight. Maybe it's the same. We were about 208 and change last time. We'll see what it is Wednesday. Coming up on 25 minutes soon. So 5 minutes to go. I thought about doing live sessions with these workouts, but The problem is I don't know when I'm going to be out here each day. So I don't know when to tell you I'm going to be out here. So right now it's not practical. If my work schedule gets to where I can do it, or if I go to working part-time or something like that, then on the days that I'm off, I'll give it a shot. Maybe like on a weekend or something. Maybe do one weekly live workout. If it's beneficial to you. Coming up on 26 minutes, 4 minutes to go. So if you're someone my age, you're going to feel those joints. I mean, I'm sure you know, but it's going to test your resolve. And the best thing I can tell you is just slow down, find where you're comfortable. If things start hurting, stretch it out. A lot of times you can work these minor aches and pains out a little bit. Sometimes you can't. Unless you have to seek medical attention, but if I just have a general tweak, I just back it off and I'm usually able to get some of the workout done, just like I'm doing now. I'm walking and my knee has felt just fine so far after I kicked it out a little bit. So you can still salvage your workout. You don't have to just jump off unless you're really in a lot of pain. It's a fine line, frankly, because you want to make progress, but you don't want to hurt yourself. And at this age, you can hurt yourself pretty easy. It's just how the joints are right now. Just like I did with the kickouts, I couldn't put enough pressure on the shoulder to even hold myself up. So it just wasn't going to be something I can do right now. I can do the push-ups, I can do some dips, and I'm going to have the same problem with the pull-ups. I may try to do some just kind of hold myself up on the bar and begin to try building up my the muscles around the shoulder to eventually be able to do pull-ups again. And believe it or not, I've done a little over 20 pull-ups in the service, 80 sit-ups in under 2 minutes, and 15 minutes and 56 seconds over 3 miles. And that was all in the same session. That was the Marine Corps physical fitness test. That was my best time. But I've scored 300 points on the PFT at least on 2 other occasions while I was in the service. So that's the basis I'm coming from if you want to know what my background, athletic background is. That's the best I ever was. But in the service, they look for definitely overall fitness, not just in one area. You have to have endurance as well as strength in the service because you have to be able to travel, obviously, from point to point with troop movement. All right, already we're coming up on 30 minutes. Let me see if I can give you a distance I'm at. 3.9 kilometers, so almost 4 here at 30 minutes. So managed to go 4 kilometers. I would call it a walk run, half and half, I'd say. About 20 seconds to go till I'm at 30 minutes. Let's see if I cross 4 kilometers yet. Nope. Still says 3.9. So I'll go till it goes to at least 4 kilometers. So I'll put that on the video. We did 4 kilometers total today. 30 minutes now. total time on treadmill. And we should be at 4 kilometers now. Yep, 4 kilometers. I'm slowing it down. So I'm gonna do a cool down here and I'm gonna stretch. Slowing down to 5. So if things go south on you, just try to salvage some of the workout, either by walking or doing a lighter exercise or something. As long as you're not in great pain or whatnot, you can still kind of keep going. And sometimes those pains and aches will work itself out. Sometimes not. But give yourself a chance at least. I always do. Cardiovascular wise, I don't feel that bad. I'm not out of breath at all. I didn't even break much of a sweat, honestly. But that knee tightened up, and I knew it was game over in terms of running on it. And you'll find your pain points, what you can tolerate, what you can't. "32 minutes total time on treadmill." Cooling down here. It's going down to 4.5 kilometers an hour. So half the speed where I was going on the run. A few deep breaths. So you can set goals for yourself too, in terms of performance. How far you want to run, 5 kilometers, how many squats to do, or so much weight, sit-ups, push-ups, and so forth. And I'll set those goals for myself as well. But in itself, it's not the most important thing. The most important thing is just literally just coming out here every day. That's the hardest thing, but it's the most important. Because you'll never hit those goals anyways if you don't be consistent. And you're surely going to get better if you're consistent in any case. You know, whether you get to your mark in 3 months or 9 months, it just depends on your own body and what you're trying to do. But you know you're going to improve if you're coming out here every day. And that's the main purpose of this channel, is consistency. And that's what people have the most trouble with. So that's why I'm here to help with that, hopefully. Well, I believe to prove that consistency is important means I need to be here every day. It's not enough just to tell you to come out here and work out, you know, Monday through Sunday. You gotta walk it like you talk it, you know? That's how it is. All right, 34 minutes total time. I'm slowing down to 4.0. This is just a stroll now. I'm gonna cool down all the way because I wanna make sure these joints feel good, number one. And since I'm getting back into it, I just want to make sure my heart and lungs are happy as well. So just slowing it down easy. Taking a deep breath. .5. All right, that's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here. So I'm just gonna do a few stretches here, but I will see you tomorrow, and we're gonna tackle some different